Greetings reflection. I just want to make a quick video, and this can be a very powerful practice that I'm going to try to demonstrate in this video. It's a heart space breathing meditation, and I don't know what to call it, but I might come up with a name for it, right? But it's just reconnecting to the innocence of us when we used to be, in our infant stage, when we weren't programmed, when we had true love, right? We understand nothing but pureness, but joy. We didn't know gender, we didn't know color. All we knew was energy. All we knew was that divine connection, that divine love, right? And who knows, maybe I can call it the innocence of a child meditation. I don't know what to call it, right? But lately I've been, I've been given certain information on certain practices as I set intentions to make this last 6 months of this year. 6 months where I discipline myself, and as I discipline myself and I do certain things, I've been given downloads and certain practices to help enhance what I'm doing. And I think this is a very powerful meditation, especially that is needed now because people are losing sense of love. It's just like a dog-eat-dog world. It's a world filled with fear, and we know children have no fear. Children just move, right? They just do whatever, and then we have to guide them, right? We have to guide them so that they can be safe, but all they know is just to move, and they just do, right? So this meditation, what we're gonna do is visualize, go back mentally back to when we were an infant, and see ourselves smiling, see ourselves just being happy as an infant, just lay down on the ground smiling, playing with your parent, whatever. But just visualize that image of you as a little child. And as you visualize that image, what we're gonna do, we're gonna breathe that image into the heart space, right? So as we focus on that image, we're gonna breathe it into the heart, right? And then we're gonna hold it there for 5 seconds, right? 5 is an important number. 5 represents change, and we're basically looking to change the frequency that we're vibrating on back to the love frequency, right? So we're gonna hold it for 5 seconds. Breathe it into the heart. We hold it for 5 seconds, and then we let go. All right, so I'm gonna do a demonstration, and it's gonna look a bit something like this here. All right, so just lay down. All right, you can put your hand like this, you can open it, you can do whatever you want with your hand, but for me, I'll just put my hands like this. I breathe in, and let out. In again. And let out. I remember all the time as we breathe in, we hold in the image, that joyful image of us in our infant stage. You hold that image, you visualize it, breathe in. Alright, and that right there, I swear to you, that's the powerful meditation, right? Because remember, consciousness is keys, and consciousness basically is wherever you give your time and energy to, wherever you place your mind at. So if you can focus your mind on something joyful, and there's no more innocence than a child, and a child is more connected to the source, more connected to God, if you want to call it that. Children are multidimensional. They see different things that we can't see because we grew up we started basically get programmed to know gender and to know color and to know right from wrong and all of this, right? So children are very innocent, and they have that pure divine love. So if we can go back to that time when we were that innocent, and we can do this breathing technique, and we do it every day, right? Because it's about repetition, right? Repetition creates mastery. So if we can do that, man, I think you will find a lot of changes in your life. Conscious breathing is very powerful. Very, very powerful. We know that we can't go without the breath. You can go without your phone, food for days. We can go without a lot of things. But the breath, conscious breathing, you may be able to go a few minutes without it. Right? Some people practice and they can go half an hour and so just by consciously breathing, and then they hold and then they can go. But for those of us that don't practice, we can't go a minute without the breath. So the breath is very, very, very powerful. There's lots of information in the breath that goes beyond our visible spectrum, right? But it's there. So what we have to do is just connect. So hopefully this breathing technique can be seen very, very useful, and hopefully you guys can do it and experience that joy factor again, experience that pure love, because honestly planet Earth is ascending. It is ascending, and the only frequency that's going to get us there is love and compassionate action. And if you don't have the love, you won't have the ability to apply compassionate action, and that just means, like, sometimes you're seeing somebody and you feel sorry for them, but don't just feel sorry for them. Take an action, do something to help them, right? So I don't want to make this too long, but I just want to put forward this breathing technique, and hopefully somebody, I know people are gonna do it, because somebody's gonna do it, and if one person do it and get the benefits of it, then I'm good with that. But anyway, much love, oneness,